Please welcome to the stage representing Gloucestershire and the West Midlands, it's Yasna Najmi!
Let's talk about teeth, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about an easy way in which I can help you with gum disease. My name is Yasna Najmi, and if you couldn't figure out from my little musical, yes, it was about gum disease, which is probably why I never made it to the West End. And in this mug is the treatment for that disease, but I'm not going to tell you just yet. I want to talk to you about something. You see, we live in a world where our own species have made everything convenient for us. A few examples. Amazon Prime, next day delivery. Uber Eats, dinner is ready, 30 minutes. And I too have fallen for this. However, we have extended this convenience all the way to our dental health, making gum disease the second most common disease of the mouth, with first being decay, because we leave things for last minute. To explain this concept better, allow me to demonstrate. Et voila, a tooth magically appeared. Now, this is the structure of your tooth, the upper front one. Bacteria sits here, cozy, comfortable. And when you don't brush, it then moves under your gums, causes your gums to bleed, painful, inflammation, and you still don't care. So it goes right under. It eats the gums, the fibers, and the bone. Nibble, 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 one day at a time, until there is nothing left to hold your tooth in place. Now, I know I did a little bit of magic back there, but trust me, no one can bring your gums and your bone back. So I wanted to find a convenient way of treating gum disease, and what I found was remarkable. What I found is in that mug. What I found is that all you have to do is put your feet up, relax, brew a nice cup of green tea for 3 to 5 minutes, and have 2 cups a day. No more and no sugar. Yes, green tea. Because green tea has been proven to be an antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. And I was able to prove that in my master's and in my PhD trial. Because how it works, it mixes with the fluid in your mouth, targets the bacteria, breaks the cell wall, gives it high doses of oxygen, changes the gene, and kills it. Right? Simple as that. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I don't like green tea. Well, that's okay. There is green tea mouthwash, right? So no excuses. What I'm trying to say is that by brushing twice a day, visiting your hygienist, and drinking your green tea, you can, in fact, prevent the spread or the start of gum disease. So next time you pop over to your friend's house for a little chit-chat, please, don't spill the tea. Thank you.
I like that. Mocking the audience, always good. Well, thank you, that was fantastic. Very informative. And so I'm looking at sort of content, and it sounds as if you've done quite a bit of research on this already. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so in my master's, I tested to see if green tea is effective around natural teeth. And then while I was reading more and more, because it was 3 years master's, and as I read more on it, I realized that no one's tested it around even dental implants. So I then looked into it I recruited patients, we gave them green tea mouthwash, and we tested around natural teeth as well as around implants, and we found out that yes, it is effective in reducing gum disease if taken regularly, and yeah, so it works.
Yes. And but do you have to take it early enough? Is it too late?
No, it's not too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. If you visit your hygienist, they will look into it, and they will first get rid of the bacteria, because you can't get under the gums. So once that's removed, that will leave the gums open, so that will allow the green tea to get in there and wash it out.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. I'm just going to follow up. Of course, green tea interests many of us. I drink it a lot. What drove your kind of personal desire to let this be the subject of your research for even master's and kind of your PhD level? That's quite impressive.
So the 2 things. One, my grandmother, every time I had a sty, so Iranian, she would say, brew a black tea, put cotton wool in it, warm, and just put it on your eye. And I always be like, I don't know, okay. And it worked. Then the second thing is, one of my supervisors said, talk about quorum sensing. Quorum sensing is the language of bacteria. right? So it's called quorum sensing. And as I read more on it, I found tea. And I read more and more on it, and that's where I came across natural tea. And I thought, always my grandmother said tea is beneficial, have tea, have tea, have tea. And that's what led to it. So one thing led to another, and I found a gap in knowledge, as we call it in research. And that's what I investigated.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Thank you.